welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Shannon. I am going to be filming how to get big bouncy curls, which I'm excited to film. I'm going to do a mixture of everything. I'm really excited, so let's get to it. I have had my hair in a microfiber towel for the last hour or so, so it's like getting a little bit dry. When I first get out of the shower, I always use this, which is like my holy grail product. It is by Surface. It is the bouncy oil, so it adds hydration and shine to your hair, and I use this in my hair wet and I use it dry. And then I also put in a leave-in conditioner. This one is by Alpha Parf Milano, and I love this one. It's got so much product in here. It smells so good. It adds a lot of moisture. It just really helps kind of brush through the hair and not, so it's not so tangled. Love that. I will also link everything below as best as I can. Sometimes I use the Way smoothing cream, or it's like a leave-in conditioner, and I love this one also. So I do highly recommend this. I didn't put this in yet, but what I absolutely love when I blow dry my hair is the IGK Beach Club Bouncy Blowout Cream. And this adds like a lot of texture to your hair, a lot of volume, and I've been honestly loving this. I've been using it for a while now, and it's great. So I've got heat protectant in it as well, so it's kind of like an all-in-one, which is amazing. And I always kind of start at the bottom, work my way up into the root and like the mid shaft of my hair, run it all the way through. And I always kind of make sure I get on my roots as well, because you want to get that volume, you want that bouncy hair. When I curl my hair, I really just kind of like messy blow dry it. I don't like blow it out perfectly. This is the Shark. Love, love this blow dryer. This is awesome. It's got all the attachments. It is just like the Dyson. It's very comparable to the Dyson, but I think it's like half the price. And I have used the Dyson, and to be honest, I don't really notice like a difference between the both of them. They work very similar. They have all of the attachments, etc. I love this, but I just kind of go through and I messy dry it, and then I do attach this round brush piece to it and smooth out, because my hair is a little bit curly. At the root, it gets really curly, and when you curl your hair, you want it to look as soft and like bouncy as possible, and you don't want to have that, like, you know what I mean, like that little curl at the top. So I kind of go through and I smooth it out, like the big bouncy curl look. For the first day, it's very like curly, bouncy, Victoria's Secret. Within a few days of you like kind of sleeping on your hair and wearing it, it tends to just look like a blowout as the days go on. It's kind of an all-in-one look, which is why I always gravitate towards curling my hair versus blowing it out, because it's easier, quicker, and you kind of get the best of both worlds. Highly recommend. I am going to go blow dry my hair really quickly, and then I'll be right back, and then we'll get into the tutorial. Okay, I just blow dried my hair, and I just blew it like kind of straight. I took my brush and I was kind of brushing it as I was blowing it. I can do a whole separate video on how I like blow out and blow dry my hair, but this was nothing crazy. I really just kind of blew it messy, and I just wanted to get it kind of a little bit smooth before I curl it. I'm also having a little bit of a heat stroke right now. Whenever I blow dry my hair, dripping, like dripping sweat. I'm dying. One of my favorite hair products that I use is the Alpha Parf Milano Style Stories Thermal Protectant. This heat protectant is amazing. It smells super good, and it sprays out aerosol. So it's almost like, oh my God, it's like you could literally use this as like a perfume. It's amazing. Almost every one of my clients owns this. It's amazing. Also, when I was blow drying my hair, I realized, look at my roots. I need to get my hair done so bad. So bad. What I do is I section out my hair into 2 sections. If I'm in a rush sometimes, I'll leave it all down and I'll just go through and curl the whole thing. But when I have like a little bit of extra time, and I'm taking my time and properly doing it, I should say, I do it like this. This is the curling iron that I use. I believe it's like 1 1/4 inch iron, and it is a Babyliss iron. I highly recommend this curling iron. I have like 3 of them. I have like 2 at work, 1 here, all different sizes. My hair texture is thicker. If you have thin hair, I recommend using a smaller iron. Maybe just a classic 1-inch iron. This might be a little bit too big for thin hair because it might fall, but if you have medium to thick hair, then this is perfect for you. I'm gonna kind of start with a how-to on how to curl your hair. So I feel like people have the hardest time with how to hold your iron, and that's why you get that little clamp, and you can like see a clamp in your hair, and I feel like a lot of people they struggle with it because they can't figure out how to hold the iron. So I'm gonna do the best that I can on how to explain this. Starting on the left side of my head, I'm holding my iron with my right hand. I put my index finger on the clamp, okay? And I'm holding it just like this. This is just how I do it. I kind of smooth it out and I just turn it. And I pull it right up to the root. And I don't hold it very long. And I kind of go like this and tap it all the way down, like that. The difference between a classic curl, a beach wave, is when you do a beach wave, now it's a little bit kind of hard to explain. You still hold it the exact same way, but you run it through like I always do, and then you turn it, but it's like a little tighter, and then you wrap, and pull. And that gives you that like little bit of a straight end. You see the difference between this bouncy big curl and then this beachy wave. I could do, you know, obviously over time I will do separate videos of how to do like beachy waves, how to get that big blowout look. So in the front of my head, I always go away. I always pull just like from the back. I always want to like make sure that the iron's pretty close to my root, and that kind of gives it that volume. I think a lot of people that curl their hair will not go up to the root. They kind of just like go to the mid shaft and the ends, and then it flattens the top and doesn't give you like a little bit of a lift on the top part of your hair. Now I just keep pulling from the back until I realize that it's easier to pull from the other side. Now I don't hold for too long. So now for this side, you're going to be holding it differently. Now I'm also still having a bit of a heat stroke, but that's okay. We'll get through it. So for the other side, you are holding it with your index finger. Now we are rotating and holding it with our thumb. So holding it with our thumb, and the clamp is away and the iron is forward. So now we're sectioning, same thing. I hold down and I twist. I go right up to the root. Sometimes I pull the bottom because it loosens a little bit, just to tighten it just a little bit. Also, it is Valentine's Day. I probably will not be posting this today, obviously, but I am going to try to post this video tomorrow, but that is why I'm decked out in pink, because I'm going right to work after this, and I wanted to be like a little bit festive before I go into work. I'm trying to post a video a week for now, and then I wanna eventually, once I get the hang of editing a little bit more, I want to try to do like 2 videos a week, or you know, just get a little bit more consistent with it. I wish I could do a video every single day, but if you missed my last video, I did a bronzy makeup look, which is honestly like pretty similar to the one I have on right now. So if you want to learn how to do this makeup look, watch my previous video and you can get this look. I pretty much went all away from my face, but I always kind of switch it up in the back. And once I get to the back, sometimes I'll brush through because it gets a little knotted. Once I get to the back, I will switch it and I will curl it the other way. Oh wait, that's not the other way. So I'll hold it like I was before and I'll curl it in towards my face. So to get it to go towards your face, we're gonna do the opposite. So I'm gonna hold it with my index finger like I was for the left side of my face, and now this will curl in. So you kind of want to alternate your curls a little bit. With big bouncy curls, you don't really have to as much as when you do like beachy waves. Beachy waves, I always alternate so that it's like messy, beachy, but with big curls, you can alternate kind of towards the back. That prevents it from being like all one big curl. Now I use the IGK texture spray. This texture spray is amazing. It is awesome. Gives you loads and loads of volume. I really recommend for your haircut. So to get a bouncy blowout, bouncy curls, bouncy hair in general, a lot of volume to your hair, you need to get layers. I know a lot of girls are very like attached to their hair, and they're attached to like the length of it, and they feel like layers will make it look shorter, or whatever the case may be. But layers will give you a style, it'll be fun, it'll give you that like volume at the top. I always recommend a face frame no matter what. I always start the face frame about at the chin and I round it down, and you have a lot of layering in the front. I have a little bit of a shorter frame. I think right now it's a little grown out to like the corner of my mouth. And you could do like a curtain bang, and that will give you that volume at the top also. And I'll kind of show you how I do my bangs. I actually put them in a curler, and that is the only way I can kind of get them to cooperate because they are a little shorter right now. So I actually skip my front pieces when I get to the top. I kind of leave my bangs out for the top section. I clamp using my index finger, and I try to pull up for volume. And then I just kind of let it go, just like that. And you can see how I have layers all throughout my hair, and how it does make a huge difference with the curls. When you have very fine, thin hair, I don't always recommend layers because it can sometimes make your ends look a little bit thinner when you have layers on thin hair. So it depends on the hair type, but if you have medium to thick hair, especially thick hair, you have to get layers. Now I'm tapping and rounding it out. Now I'm alternating towards my face, so I'm going to hold it with my thumb like I do on the other side, and I'm going to curl it towards my face. Okay, and then I'm getting to the back. Now the very top, always want to kind of pull up the top and get close to the root. I need a haircut and I need a color ASAP. This video is really making me realize how much I need a highlight. My hair always used to be really dark. Like I had it black all throughout high school. I started going like a little bit lighter in hair school and adding like caramel to it and everything. And then I've been doing hair for 7 years now, I think. But over the course of 7 years, I've ranged from like caramely, dark, like never like this light. This is the lightest I have ever been. And I've been loving my hair this light. Like it has been, I love it. I feel like I never want to go back to dark hair. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys think I would look better with dark hair, or if you like my hair color. I wanted to kind of start with like the basic curls because I honestly gravitate towards this more than I do a blowout, truly because it's a lot easier and quicker than blowing my hair out. Like I love the blowout look and it's so cute. But like it does take kind of long. It's a lot of work. I don't know. And obviously when you're focused on this, it's not as long and you can just be messy with it. Like it doesn't have to be perfect by any means. In my opinion, I love messy hair. it doesn't have to be perfect to look good. I like messy, sexy, big hair. And that's kind of like the vibe of this, which you'll see once I brush everything out and add a little bit more product. So now I'm gonna alternate, holding on my pointer finger and rotating towards my face. Like I said, today is Valentine's Day. My fiance and I are staying in. I work until 5 and we are just gonna stay in, and I think we're gonna cook steaks and pizza. For the bang area, I do use rollers. I have Velcro rollers. I think these are just from Amazon. I just do a big roller in the front for my bangs. So for these pieces, I take my iron using my index finger and I take it and I roll it lightly and let it go. Just like that. So cute. And then I take my roller and I go down, like that. And then I always just pin it with any pin closest to me. Give it a little spritz. And I kind of let everything set for a bit. All right, it's been like 5 minutes. So I'm gonna start getting my curls out, and I always just use my fingers and manipulate my hair with my fingers. No one likes a tight curl, so we wanna really brush these out. And I always kind of like bounce it up. Oh, like look at those curls. Spray it as I go. Good thing about, this is almost gone, but the good thing about the texture spray is it's not super hard feeling. It's just, you can still run your fingers through it, and it does manipulate the hair, and it's such a good texture spray. It really is. But look at the difference between this side and this side. The volume, the waves, same idea. Manipulating your curls. When I do it, I can like feel the texture and the product that is making the hair really just stay up and stay like messy sexy, and that is what we want. Like already it looks so good. You really want to use some good products. Makes a huge difference. I pull this out. So cute. And now I'm gonna kind of play with these a little bit. I always twist some pieces to kind of play with them. Just like that, like I like that better. Same with this side, I twist them and just play around to get it to look the way I want. So pretty. I love it. I hope you guys love it. I like when the part kind of stops right there and then there's just hair like at the crown. And I always love using a pintail also to manipulate the hair. Teasing gives you that volume at the top a little bit more. You don't have to tease. Some people really don't like teasing, but just a little bit goes a long way. Also, if you want some more volume throughout your hair, you can go like this with your comb or even brush, and you can bounce it up. Just like, there we go. I kind of like to do that to give it more of that like bouncy, big curl vibe. I love the way it looks right now, so I don't really need to do too much more. Now, one last thing I do, and I just add a little bit of push powder, and this, okay, so this is the Alpha Par Vintage Powder. You spray at your root, and you literally just kind of go in like that. So I hope you guys like the look. I love it. Again, like I said in the beginning of the video, this look will last you a while. I mean, depending on how much you wash your hair, I try to wash it every like 3 days. 3-4 days I can go. Over the course of the next few days, it will fall, but it will look more like a blowout as the days go on. So you have this big bouncy curly like vibe for a day or two, and then it falls more blowouty, and you kind of get the best of both worlds. Keep trying the hand techniques. It really is worth it to use an iron over a wand. I just think the curls look so much better. I hope you guys liked the video, and I hope you love the curls. I feel like they came out so good and big and sexy and volumized. I love them, and I hope that you do too. Thank you for watching. I will link everything below. that I use in this video. Please subscribe and like this video. Leave a comment if you liked what you saw. I look forward to posting more videos and letting you guys in on all of my tips and tricks and vlogs and all the things. If you like my makeup look, watch the previous video that I posted. You can get this bronzy look. And I hope you guys liked my video. Love you all.